So unless Alexis Sanchez pulls something out on Wednesday, I didn't do too well on the captaincy picks, did I? What's up guys, and welcome to Captaincy Candidates in association with Fantasy Football Pundits, your website for articles and videos all about FPL. My name is JNO, and this show is where I look at the top 4 or most likely top 4 captaincy picks and try and pick the one out of those 4 that is most likely to get you those fantasy football points. But before we get into the episode, make sure to go and check out my Spreadshirt site where you can buy JNO memorabilia, t-shirts, mobile phone cases, baseball caps and bags. Let everyone know it's all about the game. So before we actually get into the 4 players that I think are most likely to be the most popular choices as captains going into Game Week 37, let's look at how my predictions went for last week's episode for Game Week 36. Now my choices were Alexis Sanchez coming at first, with Harry Kane second, Eden Hazard at third and Gabriel Jesus at fourth. And the person that got the most points was Gabriel Jesus, who I put in 4th place. Sanchez did score as many as Hazard, and Harry Kane was the worst choice out of them all as they went and lost to West Ham. But Alexis Sanchez still has another game, and if he just gets 3 points again, I'll still win. That's how double game weeks work. But if we have a look at your choices as well, Alexis Sanchez came in convincingly as the top choice with 50% of votes. Eden Hazard came in with 12% of votes, Harry Kane 9 and Gabriel Jesus 7. So our orders only differentiated between Hazard and Kane. At the moment, I should be getting 2 points for Game Week 36's predictions, unless Alexis Sanchez gets red or yellow cards or anything like that. But let's look forward to Game Week 37, the big double game week of the season. And we're going to start off with the 4th position place, which I'm giving to Kevin De Bruyne, who had an awesome Game Week 37. And if we just have a look at his stats over the last 4 game weeks, out of 4 appearances, that's 1 goal but 4 assists with a 50% goal involvement ratio. And he got an assist against West Brom last time he played them. The Manchester City side is getting a lot of goals at the moment. They are joint first for goals in the last 4 game weeks with 10 goals. Attempts, they've had 85 attempts in the last 4 game weeks. Again, that is first with 27 on target, which is the second best in the league. Their opponents, Leicester and West Bromwich Albion, they've conceded West Bromwich Albion 4 and Leicester 3 goals in the last 4 game weeks. And shots they've conceded inside the box, Leicester have actually conceded more at 33, but West Brom have conceded 22. Now both games you'd like to think Manchester City should win, especially with their Champions League chase going on, and Kevin De Bruyne could be vital for that, and maybe one of the more secure players going into the game week, but Guardiola has rotated so much this season, you can never be sure. Coming in at number 3, and this would change if I could do this after the double game week 36 finishes, but Alexis Sanchez at 11.6 million comes in this place. In the last 4 appearances, he's only scored 1 goal, got no assists. His goal involvement has dropped to 20%. However, his El Gagwap rating, 2 goals against Sunderland the last time he played him, and 1 assist against Stoke. If he could just do that again, that's a lot of points for us. The Arsenal side, however, are also not doing amazing. They did manage to win against Manchester United though, so that could be a change in their form. They've got 5 goals in the last 4 game weeks, 45 attempts with 17 on target. Stoke and Sunderland have conceded 5 for Stoke and 4 for Sunderland, with shots conceded inside, Stoke at 32 and Sunderland at 25. So with his calibre, who knows what could happen with Sanchez, which is why he gets into this list. We then have Gabriel Jesus coming in at second, another Manchester City player in a Manchester City dominated captaincy candidates. In the last 4 game weeks, he's had 3 appearances, 2 of which have been starts. He's managed to get a goal and an assist in that time with a 33.3% goal involvement ratio. His El Gagwap rating is not applicable because he wasn't playing for Man City when Man City were playing Leicester and West Brom. And I don't really need to go over the team stats for Gabriel Jesus or the opponents because I've already done that. And then finally we have Eden Hazard coming in as my number 1 pick. I think with Chelsea chasing that title, they're going to perform, and I think Eden Hazard will be involved in that. In the last 4 game weeks, he's only got 1 goal and 0 assists, with 11.1% goal involvement rate. El Gagwap rating is at 1 assist against Watford. He didn't get any points against West Brom. The team, however, Chelsea are joint top with goals, coming in with 10, attempts 54 with 19 on target. And their opponents, West Brom and Watford. West Brom have conceded 4 goals, like I've already mentioned, and Watford have actually conceded 6. Shots conceded inside the box, West Brom at 22 and Watford at 23. Some of this, or a lot of this, is gut. I really think Chelsea, with these 2 fixtures, are going to come in and get the job done and win that title. And I think Hazard is the type of player that could go absolutely nuts in a double game week. So that is why he is my number 1 choice. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully you guys are right when you go and vote on the Fantasy Football Pundits website for your captaincy choice, which I will of course cover next week in the Game Week 38 final episode of Captaincy Candidates. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Captaincy Candidates. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. We're so close to 2,500. I'd love to hit that before the season ended. I've been JNO, you guys have been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game.